On the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
And this is Van Basten.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Belletti. And it's Scholes. Can he get onto this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lee Kang in. Can he get it through? Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Scholes has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Fenerbahce with the corner, there first. That has been knocked clear. Lee Kang in. Tries to think it through. In again. Up he goes! Goal! Fenerbahce! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Zanetti. Osimhen is onto this. Scholes. Drogba.
Belgium are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Delivers the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Drogba. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. That's a little off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Osimhen.
Kurva.
Scholes. It's Belletti. Scholes. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Over to the left. Hazard. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Zanetti. It's a promising position. Cross goes in there. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. Osimhen, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Scholes. Belletti. Drogba.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Zanetti. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Belletti. Good ball, good take. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Lee Kang in. Lee Kang in. Back in possession and ready to go again. Can he latch on to this? Bayer deals with that nice and simple. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Drogba. Van Basten. Robertson. Zanetti.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Batistuta. Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti crosses.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Costa Curta. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Scholes. Now, can they get him away? And the finish! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on until...
Chance! Oh, taken with style! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Belgium needing a change of fortune here. Now there's a fine ball. Rijkaard. Zanetti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lee Kang in, receives it in a good position here. Back into the middle. Well, that tackle was certainly... Decent chance! They've done it!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution.
Fenerbahce choosing to make the first change. Fenerbahce take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Robertson. Back towards the middle.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Maldini. De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Nicely worked. Costa Curta calmly anticipates.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rijkaard. Robertson. Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. Belletti. Gets a good foot in there. Shot could be on. Real chance! Goal! Right back in the game! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Belgium. Van Basten. Can he finish? No mistake! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Fenerbahce go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Zanetti. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Bellingham pokes it out wide.
Substitution for Belgium, number 45,
Beckham.
Wasserman, number 12, Van Basten.
In with the
Number
challenge.
8,
Now it's Bale.
Bellingham.
Aims
Number
beyond the
22,
defence.
Robertson, number 13, Zanetti.
There's a sharp little
Coming on
ball
the
here.
field, number 20, Kakitani.
Belletti.
Number 10, Bale.
Beckham.
Number 7, Modric.
Pedri
Number
can
15,
so cleverly bypass the
Parky
press.
Sung. Number 17, Alexander-Arnold.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. Now it's Pedri. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Floated through. Tar gets across to intercept that. Deftly away. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Pedri. And here's Van Basten. Beckham with the cross. Dunk with the clearance. Modric driving on and making good progress. Knocks it into space. Bale gets into a good position. Maldini with the clearance. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Rijkaard, who's set up 1 goal so far. Pedri. Rijkaard. Parky Sung. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. And that is...